Hi, I'm Tony Fleming, and this is Fleming's Ultimate Garage. Hey everybody, thanks for joining us on today's video. 2005 Chrysler Crossfire. You know, in the world of like second, third kind of sports cars, fun cars to have that you don't drive every day, this is exactly the way you want to buy one. As we walk around, I'll show you some of the reasons why, and you'll see that, wow, this is a really cool car. And as a matter of fact, like kind of what you pay for this car today, this car could be worth the same forever, and it could, you know, this could be one of those cars that actually goes up in value. You know, a lot of people don't know this, but underneath the Chrysler Crossfire is a Mercedes SLK, the upgraded 320 version. So this has the V6 in it. This also has a 6-speed manual transmission, and I don't know if I've mentioned it yet or not, but just has a little over 15,000 original miles. One owner, local owner, never driven in the rain, very particular and fastidious about his car. And you can tell on a couple of small things, not only is the mileage low, but check out, like, for instance, like these wheel and tire selection. Come on up here. You know, for me, when I'm looking at some cars, when I see wheels and tires, I say, okay, well, if I was just looking to flip a car, didn't really care about it, I'd put the cheapest set of tires that you could on there. But in this case here, obviously he spent some money on some ASA alloys with a set of Michelin pilots on there. These are 19-inch Michelin pilots. They're not cheap. And clearly, you know, he wanted to make sure that he got the most tire he could get for his baby. That's kind of the way you buy these cars. But let's look around at some of the styling. I love this little piece here. Looks great. The front end is awesome. We've got air dams and great looking projector beam headlights. Wheels and tires look great. There's just some really cool styling in here. And you know, these cars were very expensive for their time, new. And as you can see, it's got some badging around here, built by Carmen. Great sounding dual exhaust. When I fire this thing up for you, you go, wow, that's a Mercedes underneath. Yeah, it sounds really, really good. Check out the back of this car. This reminds me very much of like the 30s vintage, some of those cars there, maybe even some of the 40s cars. Has some great old school styling with some modern updates. Another nice styling feature of this car, just, I don't know, I thought it was kind of cool. Like, check out this rear wing. Pretty cool. And you can, it goes up by itself automatically, or you can kind of set it at predetermined levels. Another nice piece here. Check out how much storage is in here. For a car with great styling like this, typically you lose a lot of the storage and usability. You trade off for cool looks, but look how much room's back in here. All right, so we pop the hood. We'll take a peek under the hood for a second. Let's see what we got in here. All right, now this is kind of interesting because when you pop the hood of this Chrysler, the first thing glaring at you is, and this way you know, you have an SLK underneath here. Built by Mercedes. This is when Mercedes actually owned Chrysler, so they kind of shared a lot of the same components. Look what you got in here, a little ram air. These little cars really go, especially with the V6, because it's all aluminum V6, so it's pretty light in there. The 6-speed, independent rear suspension, 4-wheel disc brakes, traction control, anti-lock brakes. It's a host of amazing things, and especially for a car with 15,000 miles on it, even the hood prop is like overkill. Look at the size of that thing. Everything is shielded from the heat nicely in here. This is awesome. I just love the outside of this car. But as much as I love the outside of this car, if you get inside, you'll see this car should be modern for a really long time. Let's check that out. All right, so you get a little bit of old school looking things like the font on the speedometer. And it's got a tachometer right there. It's got power seats. You got heated seats. We can raise the spoiler. We can turn the traction control off. Power windows. You can actually turn the airbag off for here if you're carrying a small child. This carbon fiber trim I think looks awesome. You got that nice little touch there. Cup holder. More storage in here. More storage in here. Plus, this has an upgraded Alpine sound system. Let me turn this on so you can see it. Upgraded sound system with iPod connector. Okay, you got your owner's manuals and warranty books in here. Service records, emissions, kind of like ready to go car. This is how new the car is. Still has the original like stuff that would hang off of here when you're taking delivery of it. Great looking switches here. Just nice. I think it's and on top of it, it's super comfortable. Sport seats, leather. And again, I don't keep talking about it, but we're talking about 15,000 miles, a car that's been driven around 2,000 miles a year. I mean, it's nothing. So anyway, awesome car. I even like these sill plates too. Check that out, the way that's done. Hey, I wanted to start it for you because you know, with the Magnaflow exhaust, it sounds really, really good. It's a cold morning out here, so it'll be a little foggy, but I think you'll get the gist of it, okay? All right, so we looked at this car for a minute. We talked about it being a one-owner car. We talked about having really low mileage. We talked about spending a couple $1,000s minimum on 19-inch wheels and tires. This has a Magnaflow exhaust system, another $1,000. And the fact that it's you know, a low mileage, cool kind of car that could be classic forever. You know, these cars sold well into the $30,000 range. Matter of fact, when the car first came out, they were getting over sticker price for these cars because they were so popular. So anyway, great cool car, 6-speed. Plenty of zip from the Mercedes V6 in there, well in the 200 horsepower range. Cool graphite paint with matching leather interior. Just a nice piece. Anyway, call us 301-816-1000 and we'll tell you all about it.